Welcome, people. Welcome to another episode of Courtside Fracas. Your boy is back from the home of the free land of the slightly overweight, America. Back for another episode of Courtside Fracas. I'm here with my boy Shaq. How you doing, bro?
What are you saying? I'm here. You know what? It's been a good week of basketball. I'm happy. I'm here. I'm good. So, yeah.
Miami, we back up?
No, of course not. But I'm a free agent, remember?
Fan of the game.
I'm a fan of the game, and the game's been successing. How about that? Successing.
Right.
So I'm enjoying basketball right now. We're approaching prime time, so I like that.
We got Reams.
Yo, my people. You know,
It's good to be a Timberwolf.
it's good. Yeah, but listen, things are looking up in Minnesota. You know what I mean? I can't complain, bro.
Kinda.
Yeah. So what? We kinda.
It's lukewarm. We'll say lukewarm.
That team's janky. I'm onto them this pod anyway.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Before we get into it, let me just make sure to plug the socials again. Make sure you follow at Courtside Fracas on Instagram and Twitter. We're outside. We're here tweeting. We're here posting. So make sure you follow the socials. Download the pod. All of that good stuff.
Both links, Apple and Spotify.
We're on all platforms.
Trying to run it up. So yeah.
That's what's up. So right now, we'll just get straight into it, bros. The state of the league. How are we looking since last week? Because a lot happens in a week. Normally we do every 2 weeks, but a lot happens in a week. So what's been happening?
Well, a key thing is, certain teams aren't in the play-ins anymore.
Is it the team that I said a couple of weeks ago that are we sure they're not going to make it? And we were very certain that Dallas were going to make it.
I'm not going to lie to you. You basically done a Kim K.
I didn't do a Kim K.
You went to the stadium. They're out of the play-ins.
No.
They started taking some heat.
You can't put that on me. You can't put that on your boy.
Canyon, you're a Kardashian. You gotta leave it.
Whatever you call it, bro. You can't put that on me. I'm saying Jason Kidd is the problem. Because when I went to that game, listen. So for those who don't know, I went to Dallas for a family function. But in the meantime, I thought I'd stop by the American Airlines. You know.
Now the ball for your man, number 24,
See how the boy Luka looks in person.
Chubby.
Definitely fat. Definitely fat in person. In 8K, looks it. No matter what side, you can be in the bleachers, sitting by the stars, or you can be courtside, look the same way. So I went to go catch that game. They played the Warriors. And when he's on the court, he don't move quick, but he looks fantastic. Amazing player. Steph make it look easy, almost too easy. He didn't really try hard that game, but he came out with the win.
Warriors game.
I went to the Warriors game, bro.
You went to the Warriors?
Yeah.
My thing is, do you guys think with Luka, like, he's ever gonna look like he's really in shape?
Yeah, bro. Just stop drinking beer. Just stop drinking beer. Stop eating McDonald's after the games. Stop getting them halftime Slurpees.
So he's not. So even during the season, the regular season, when he should be playing himself into shape, quote unquote, he's not looking after himself. Is what you're saying?
It's harder when you're in season to put on weight or look after yourself. So you're just maintaining what you are and just kind of getting fitter if you can.
I would say, personally, I don't think he's ever gonna look in shape because him and Jokic are a prime example of the game comes too easy to them. Their game ain't based around athleticism.
I'm not asking them to be Adonis and Rip, bro. Just don't look like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Bro.
But we've had fat players before.
Big
Baby Davis.
And now how's he doing these
Kendrick
days?
Perkins.
How both
Charles Barkley.
Charles
Barkley was a freak athlete.
The leaning tower of pizza is what they call that, man.
Bro, that was a freak athlete. We can't put them in the same bracket as Charles. But what I'm saying is just be in shape. But yeah, when Luka was on the court, they look fantastic. Don't get me wrong, they take some terrible shots because, that's the modern NBA. But as soon as he's off the court, them boys stink. They don't get rebounds. They don't play defense. And they can't create a lick of offense. It's some terrible stuff. And obviously Kyrie was sitting out. Yeah. But at the same time, who do we blame for that?
I mean, they gave up all of their wings to get Kyrie. And I mean, they didn't really have a lot of secondary playmaking anyway. I mean, did Spencer Dinwiddie play? Nah. He didn't play? Nah. Because he's at the Brooklyn Nets. Did Tim Hardaway play, I mean?
Yeah, but that guy is just a bozo.
Wow.
That guy is not fun.
Outside they got Luka, they got Kyrie. That's a lot of playmaking, shot creation.
Christian Wood.
Obviously, he's not a playmaker though, innit? He's a play finisher.
Playmaking.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
They call him the Wood. I wanted to pause every time they said that. It was crazy. They shouting Wood. I'd be like, ooh, bro.
Who's saying that? The fans?
They just shout Wood. They all got nicknames in it. So when they obviously make shots,
that might be a why.
That's a why.
That might be a why.
That's a why. Yeah. That's a why. Nah.
David,
Man are yelling wood when
crazy.
man's handling the ball.
So they even shout Wood or Hollywood. So he's got a nickname. Obviously, Luca's got a nickname, whatever they call it. The Jumbotron shouts that out. They've got, I think Jaden Hardy had one as well. They've all got their little animations and stuff. Speaking of Jaden Hardy,
Yeah,
can hoop still.
he can hoop.
He's a baller.
You know that year in the G League Ignite, he was. I feel like he was like before he went to the Ignite, he was maybe like a top 5 in his draft class.
Didn't he go second round?
He went second round. That year in the Ignite was supposed to make him a certified lottery pick, and he really struggled at the Ignite.
Eesh.
And he fell out of the first round. You know, the Mavs picked him up in a steal in the second round, and this season they've like developed him. He's played a bit more in the G League, and they've kind of like weaned him into it a bit more. And now that since the trade, his minutes have been getting up a bit because obviously they need some playmaking off the bench. So yeah, I feel like he's gonna be a good player in this league. Like,
Hits open shots.
obviously, like, development isn't linear, as they say. Like, obviously, not every like one and done, if you will, even though he's playing professional basketball last year, is gonna come in and be great straight away. So maybe this isn't so bad for Jaden Hardy. Like, I think in a couple years we're gonna look back at that pick and say he went in the second round and be like, wow, how the hell did 40 odd teams pass on this kid? But yeah,
But then the question is, right, to finish off this Dallas stuff, because
We're just getting started, bro. We still need to get back into the game. They just played yesterday as well, so we still got to touch on that.
I
as
know,
well.
but my thing is, do you think that they will take over OKC and go back into the play-ins?
wow.
Do you think it happens?
OKC playing good basketball right now, man.
Yeah, but OKC don't have Kyrie and Luka, so they better make it.
They are 9-4 of Kyrie and Luka.
Yep, bro.
That's
That's what I'm saying.
Shocking. That's not even 500.
I think
That's-
their last 20 games, they are 4-16.
And I think they got 5 games left. I think they're what? It's like 30 and 47 or something like that. So they will have 77 games played.
All I'm saying is I called it, innit? Like, scroll back a couple of pods, and I've precursed it with saying they should make it, but hey.
Because you're a Kardashian.
Nah,
So-
that was before I even made
Because you're a Kardashian.
So on Sunday they're playing Shaq's Heat.
Who's he?
Shaq's
I don't know who that is.
Kevin Love and the boys.
My name's Shaquille.
put.
I don't know.
They're playing. I'm pointing at you right now.
Me?
They're playing Shaq's
Nah,
Heat.
nah.
We're feeling that they're playing them at what's the stadium called?
American Airlines.
American Airlines.
That's the one.
They're playing them at it's called the FTX Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were we feeling? Heat win
He win what? A game of basketball?
against the Mavericks.
A game of basketball?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, you both stink. So we
Yeah.
stink off.
They're
No,
giving
but there's stink and cook and there's stink and heat.
they're giving Kevin Love in 2023 real minutes.
I watched the game yesterday, guys.
They're giving Kevin Love
and
16 hard-earned minutes.
At halftime, RJ Barrett had 1 point. At halftime, Julius Randle had something like 9 points and was bricking everything.
That's Knicks basketball.
Guess how much Miami Heat were up by?
11.
They were down.
Oh my God.
They were down. How is it a tight competition?
What was that? 100
Their 2-star players aren't balling, but Iman quickly gives you 12 points.
101 to 92. Ooh, 16 Kevin Love minutes. That's crazy, though.
That's
I
16
said-
minutes. That's 16 minutes too
it's
many.
good being a free agent right now. I'm enjoying off season. All
If
right?
Kevin Love was still a good basketball player, he would still be at the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yes,
I assure you that.
but somehow we chose to sign him instead of actually trade players away.
Who, so you obviously you guys signed him in the buyout.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have been a better alternative in the buyout market for what? Because I'm sure you guys wanted
Ghost.
some spacing and some shooting, which is because there's no reason
Who was
to.
out there?
There's not much, is there?
No, in the buyout.
Bossman 99, or the Bossman,
Should've taken Barnes.
or the Bossman get traded.
No, Bossman went to
He's gone to the Bucks.
yeah, that was on. He didn't get bought out. He got traded.
He got traded.
But at
right?
the same time, it would have been a good return. I like Jay Crowder when he was playing for the team, but the whole thing was no one cared about the buyouts. Like we
There
wanted,
wasn't really much out there. That's why.
we wanted trade deadline activity.
I mean, there was some talks of Russ.
Nah, I want better for him, bro. That's a good
That's-
family man.
no.
He don't need to be in that
No.
sordid environment.
I don't think that's a good fit for him. Like,
It's not,
No.
yeah,
and it's not good fit for us either. Like
Yeah.
we needed
where Russ ended up was a
Trade.
good fit. Yeah.
trade deadline activity. I put this on the trade deadline, right? And even in the times coming up to it, look at the caliber of plays that are available for kind of cheapish.
Kevin Durant,
You can tell me I couldn't get a KD or something.
Kyrie
What are you
Irving.
gonna give up for Kevin
Tell
Durant?
me- Huh?
What are you gonna give up for KD?
The whole damn franchise.
Okay.
I think you'd have
Besides
to. I think you'd
Bam.
have to give up Jimmy.
I think people are okay.
And
with
is that a problem?
I think Jimmy will be just fine.
Ask me. Go on, ask me.
If you all right,
Ask me the question.
if you traded Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler for KD, would that make you guys a better team right now?
Can they take Duncan Robinson too?
Duncan Robinson doesn't play, so I guess they'll take him as well.
Yeah, lovely.
But like,
That's
okay, let's look at the state of the team if they made that trade, right? So what would it be? Let's look at who they had out there yesterday.
So
I think I'll be on.
So it would be who? Max Strus, Gabe Vincent,
Yep.
KD.
Yep.
Who's gonna play at the 4?
Me.
Kevin Love, technically.
Kevin Love and Bam.
That team.
Okay.
Is
no.
that team? Is that
Okay.
team movement?
Wait.
All right.
Wait.
Rap to me. Rap.
No,
to me.
KD say you don't want to carry teams no more. That's gonna.
KD is not interested in
So
that.
the
bro.
package that you
Not
put
at all.
together there is crazy, right? Because what you would try to do is salvage some of those pieces and get rid of the others. So
Jimmy Duncan and some first rounders.
so Jimmy Duncan and give them like a Gabe Vincent or Caleb Martin, right? And
Okay.
personally, me,
And keep Hero.
try to keep Tyler and Bam as the priorities, and I'm trying my hardest to dash out Kyle Lowry, right?
I'll take you for free. You couldn't pay somebody to take that deal.
People were taking Mike Conley, so you could take Kyle Lowry.
They essentially
Right.
gave up Utah pretty much gave up Mike Conley for nothing.
Exactly. So
Mike Conley's also got a 34 waist. I'm not sure what Kyle Lowry's is, but I know it's like a triple XL at this point.
shouldn't be watching his
Say
ways.
what-
That's not right. That's
Say
go
it's-
back to the
it's-
fluffy days, bro.
His waist ain't cutie no more.
Bro.
His waist ain't cutie no more.
There's a lot you could have done. So that's where the Miami Heat are. And the next season, in the off season, we'll see what happens when I'm back supporting them. But right now, I'm done. So as a free agent,
All right, cool.
You know?
Cool. So Shaq's off Miami. So we've broken down yesterday already. So we'll get straight into the rest of the games. Yesterday was a big night for a lot of teams. 5 games left for a lot. So we saw quite a few bits going on. Let's start with the marquee moment of yesterday. The boy is back. Russell Westbrook. Talks to him
wow.
nice.
We-
No Kawhi.
we're having
No
the-
PG. In fact, we never went nowhere. We've always been here.
Oh, I didn't know we was having Russ discourse.
Yeah. Russ Remontada is what we're calling this one today because they laughed. They said we'll end up in China.
okay. So let me ask you
We'll
this:
be with Ben Simmons and the boys.
The Guangdong Tigers.
The Guangdong Tigers and the Shanzhou the Szechuan Sharks.
Let me ask you this then,
Bro.
Yeah? And I'm looking at you for this because
Yeah.
you are a very, very big Russ Venger. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no.
Call it what you want.
I'd say this, Reams. You're a Russ Venger, right? You're a Russ sexual. You love that guy way too much.
Listen,
So
that's
I'm
the,
not
that's, the,
asking
that's the realest in the game, bro.
Declare it right now.
That's the realest brother in the game, bro. Ain't nobody had a bad word to say about us in the change room. That's the realest in the game. That's the realest the game ever saw, bro.
I will
Who
ask you this
needs
right now.
49% from the field when you got drip, bro? Bro.
That drip ain't dripping though.
What? No, talk to me nice. You ain't seen
You
the
saw-
you
you
ain't
saw
seen
the
the Chuck.
jumper with the
You ain't
best
seen
out.
the Chuck
You
Taylors
saw
and the
jumper
dress
with the
shorts.
best out. Don't do that.
What? You
But
ain't seen the Chuck
let me ask you
dress
this question.
shorts.
Then. Is he back? Yes or no?
He never went nowhere. He never went nowhere, bro.
What do you mean? What do you mean by back?
He said the boy is back. I want to know.
You know what it is, yeah? Right now, the Clippers have been on a good spell. And guess what? No one's talking like he's not contributing to that. Because it's just easier
When they
to
was-
dump on Russ when
they-
teams are losing.
When they was 5-0, they was like, whoa.
Russ is
For me, I said it last pod. Russ is usually the scapegoat for teams, which did not.
It's the classic flirting versus harassment, bro.
I know. But what I would say is this: like there is parts where, like I said, when Kawhi and PG are off the court is when he should be on the court for the team,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So again, they were off the court. Obviously, in yesterday's game, he went off and he done what I
5
needed
of
to
5
happen.
from 3.
And he done what I needed him to do.
Win.
He also shot 72%, which is great. But
what
he
I'm saying,
he took it to Dylan Brooks, right? Like, and I loved that. Yeah, showed him some.
And
That's why I call him the realist in the
but Ja
game,
also
bro.
gave back.
No, this is why I call him the realist in the game because many men have tried to get Dylan Brooks down and somehow they keep falling up short. Like many men have tried to take Superman down, and guess what? It took Batman and a little glowy stick to take him down. But Russ was the man with the.
We're
I'll
not
say
calling.
possible,
We're
listen.
not calling Dylan Brooks no Batman,
please,
bruv.
please. As we said in last
That's
pod,
Dylan Brooks.
I think Reams, you said it
People
right.
ain't got him yet. People ain't got him yet, bro. He's still a villain, being a menace.
I think Reams, you said it like he's probably the best heel,
The best heel
possible
in basketball
right now. But
And he got cooked.
what you need for that is because the person that's mainly been trying to take him down has been Steph. They've played 3 times since he started becoming this villain arc, right? And they lost every time. Oh, I think it's twice actually. They lost twice.
I think the Mavs have beat them the last 2 times.
No, the Mavs, the
So the
Grizzlies.
I'm sorry.
But
The Grizzlies have beaten the Warriors the last 2 times they've played, I think.
So what you
About
need for
time,
that,
bro.
what you need to take on someone like Dylan Brooks that heel is same as like kind of what Draymond was in the earlier years. You need someone to fight him with that dog. And I'll give Russ, he's got that dog in him, right? He's got that dog in him. But
when he comes to the game and the dress shorts and the Chuck Taylors and the sleeveless cardigan, just know you're ready for something.
But I'm gonna say this.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna be real, right? With me, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that Russell Westbrook is still like 2017, 2018 Russell Westbrook.
You don't need to do that, bro.
I just need.
You're doing that.
No.
You're
I just need some respect put on his name for all our listeners because it's just so fun to talk about. Ooh, triple double bricks. Oh my God, they used to use the Goose's rebounds. None of you be watching basketball.
No one's even saying that this year though.
They've been revising what he was,
What they've been saying this year is that he should not be playing basketball in the National Basketball Association,
which is even worse.
That
Any
is-
kind of slander.
That's too much disrespect.
No,
They have been saying that. They should
Man have been saying that.
John
Man,
Simmons
when he
got Ben
when he
Simmons
left
out
the
there
when he
in
left the
China.
Lakers, man was like, that might be Russ's last stint in the NBA. Like Carmelo Anthony, like Dwight.
Do you know how they speak about Russ in NBA changing room?
When listen, let's just look at it this way, yeah. The Clippers got Russell Westbrook for nothing. They didn't trade any pieces for him. They didn't spend any money on him.
And people were still
He
saying
was a vet minimum buyout, and they're like, this is the worst deal ever. Like, come on, bro. Like,
It's just cool to hate.
like he
bro.
can't contribute anything to a team.
Bro,
That's too much, man.
they talking like he's me. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is an NBA player, a Hall of Fame first ballot player. And the discourse now with these new NBA fans is just pure disrespect. And don't get me wrong, I'm here for some disrespect.
I'm bored with it now.
Time,
bro.
it's
I'm
just boring.
I'm
You know what I
bored with
mean?
it,
Like,
bro. I can't
just
be
respect
bothered.
Russ. We know he's not what he was, but he can still hoop. You know what I'm saying?
I lost my fight back in like maybe like 2019 when certain man was trying to throw shade at Russ's name. I'd probably be in there fighting for my life, but
So I'm a big
I just wanted to be happy now. That's
I'm a big
it.
Russ hater, right? But my thing is this, and like as a basketball realist as well, this season has been pleasant to watch him play more than others simply because of the role he's been playing. For Lakers example,
And another thing, man said he wouldn't ever accept a role like that.
Bro,
They said he would never.
Tyrant.
Yo, Russ would never ever sit
he
on the
wouldn't
bench.
do this.
He's a
Come on.
locker room cancer. Blah, 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 blah. If I tell you about your mom, bed,
Bro.
there's not one. There's
No, they
not
speak about
one
Russ in
person that has a
changing
bad word to
rooms.
say about Russ.
Man are
Westbrook.
saying that Russ has changed their careers for the better, bro.
No,
Like, Russ is
but
the realest in the game.
what I would say
Victor
is this
Oladipo stopped eating fried chicken after playing a season with Russ.
This season, he's been good, and it's been good to see him in that role. When he went back to the Clippers for
He's
the
been
first
good
few
3 of the last
games-
4 seasons.
No, but he's not been in that role.
But he's still been good 3 of the last 4 seasons.
But
bro.
this season, his role that he's playing is contributing to like a lot of wins. Like it wins the team the game a lot off the bench because a lot of teams don't have a good bench unit anymore. But he's playmaking for them bench players. He's playmaking for himself.
There's no one that has a playmaker of that level that's coming off their bench.
at all. And
Well,
he's a leader of men.
obviously he's not coming off the bench anymore. But when he was at the Lakers, he was like in like numbers wise, he was in like the top 5 playmakers. It was like him, Trae Young,
Now,
Tyrese Halliburton,
when I
top
say
5 playmakers in the league, and he was coming off the bench.
Now, when I say this year, you got to think, like, what I like to say is, in other teams where you have, like, I'd say a duo, like a 1-2 punch, like you had LeBron AD, you have Kawhi PG, them 2 players on the court don't resonate with Russ's game when he's on the court too. So,
Who?
like, Kawhi PG, I don't think that Russ is good when they're on the court.
Neither of them need the ball that much.
I
bro.
disagree
I
with
think
that.
we
Paul
we fight with him
Paul
on the
George
court.
had his best season of his career
No,
playing with
them
Russ.
2 together with Russ addition.
Okay, so what you're saying is so it has to be like Russ and PG and
Russ
Kawhi
and
on the bench,
PG.
or Russ and Kawhi and PG on the bench.
Yes.
All right.
The same way in Lakers it needed to be Russ and AD or Russ and LeBron, but more specifically Russ and AD.
Yeah, Russ AD was putting up like career numbers when it was just him and Russ playing.
And that's
Listen,
why
bro.
that's why it looked good in those years.
This
And
is a leader
year,
of
I
men,
like it.
and we need to start respecting the fact.
And the
Russell
young
Westbrook
cats
makes
like
people
him, bro. Bones Highland, Terrence
all
Mann,
like him,
they all
bro.
like him, bro.
He's a leader.
Bro,
He's a vet.
A
That's it.
leader of men, bro.
Okay.
So let's get. I'll stop this here. I'll end this here. Russell Westbrook, the realest the game has ever seen
I don't know.
since AI, because that is a leader of men.
You're stretching.
We're not talking about his contribution on the court. We're just talking about a pure locker room presence. Ain't nobody better in the game right now.
To know that?
Ain't nobody better in the game right now. I'm telling you that.
But the guys that are in the locker room are, and they say it.
And they say it. So there's that.
I hear it, but yeah. All I'll say, the last thing for us is congratulations on being top 20 in scoring and top 10 in assists all time.
Nice.
Like,
I think he just passed Allen Iverson
Yeah, he
last
just
night.
passed AA last night.
I may listen to the game since 8 hours. It's almost like I knew this.
So he went 20.
It's a really an air off, bro. It's a really an air
I
off.
think he's one of 4 players or one of 9.
I think he might be top 50 in rebounds as well.
Oh, but
Something close to it.
I think he's one of 4 players to be in top 20 of scoring and top 10 in assists.
It's probably like him, LeBron.
I don't even know the rest. Like,
Just for it to be him and LeBron, I'll take.
That is some lofty acquaintanceship up there. That's all.
All he needs is one ring on that CV.
Don't give Russell Westbrook a ring.
And we're
I'll
talking
reveal the ultimate chest
and
tat of his whole career.
If he gets
You'll see
one
from
ring,
OKC to the Clippers.
let him get one ring on that
Don't give
CV
him a
and
ring.
hear me talk.
Don't give him a ring.
when CP3 wins a ring this year, let me talk.
When who?
Yeah, when CP3 wins a ring this year, I'm coming for you.
But we'll get to that.
Chris.
We'll get to that
I'm
now.
coming for you, Disu.
Chris.
Hey, Disu, I want you to listen to this. I'm coming for you, bro.
I think CB3 is the perfect segue. We can jump into the next big game. Is the fact that KD returned 10 games back for the Suns.
Mm-hmm.
How they look to you boys?
They're gonna win it. I mean, the West. They're gonna win it. Do you know how effortless it is for KD to score a bucket nowadays?
Not last night. They had him in hell last night.
So
they were against you boys.
So
Yeah, you
they-
had him in alcohol.
I was saying, anyone on the Phoenix Sun, I will give you £50 if one of you guys go to the rim and make a layup. If one person on this team could go to the rim and make a layup, I will give you £50 out of my own pocket. They couldn't do it.
So he was in Alcatraz, maybe even the Gulag, right? But it still looks scary.
Ashika Island couldn't make it out, bro.
Still looks scary.
Here's my thing with the.
That's the rust.
Here's my thing with this. We could say it was rust. By the end of the day, the Timberwolves defense is just like that.
It's just
Yeah.
like
Man,
bro.
no, it's just like that.
They got it.
Man, KD. How many guys in the league is looking KD in his face and say, "I'm 6'11", 7'6" wingspan, and quicker than you"? How many players in the league can say
Maybe
that?
not when he's 34, but yeah, not a lot of man. Obviously, a few man can say that now. Basically,
It's rust.
Jaden McDaniels is one of the only guys in the league who can say that.
it's not just Russ.
And listen, KD made 5 field goals last night. Yeah, 3 of them were like the toughest buckets you'll ever make in your life.
It's rust.
Like the only guys in the league that can make those shots over Jaden is him and like Brandon Ingram.
Bro, you
Like,
don't want to see this. I can't lie. After a 10-game stretch, no matter who you are, no matter how good you are, you don't want to be playing the Timberwolves come back first.
You don't want to bump into Jaden, Kyle Anderson, and when he try to go to the rim, you're seeing Rudy Gobert.
saying,
And
Yeah.
Rudy
tough.
Gobert, bro.
It's
And
tough.
even Cat on a loose day might decide, you know what, yeah, I'm also 7 foot as well, bro. Like,
The only reason why they won last night is because Devin Booker is like that.
he's like that.
Devin Booker is like that.
He
Like,
got rid of the Kardashian and now look.
he might be shooting guard. I don't know why I'm ready to put Devin.
Oh, let's be easy now with that. Let's be easy.
He ain't
because-
trying to hear that, but
Let's be easy with that because I don't know just yet.
Devin
Devin Booker,
Booker-
Devin.
Devin Booker might be what they look like.
What you saying?
But-
Shooting guard incarnate.
But Donovan Mitchell is what they look like as well.
Yeah, I'll take.
no.
No. Donovan Mitchell don't
Booker-
resonate with me. He don't move me. I'm
Devin
sorry.
Booker might be the second best shooter in the league.
What does Donovan? Who's the first?
Luka.
Luka's like a.
Is Luka a shooting
Luka's
guard?
like
He's a shooting
he's
guard.
not a 3 shooting guard. He's like a 3.5.
Luka's just a basketball player.
He's a shooting
He's just
guard.
a pure hooper, bro.
He's
He's
a
playing
shooting
wherever
guard.
he wants. Bro.
I ain't putting him.
Positionless basketball.
I think for most of his career, he's played point guard, has he not?
Yeah, I think.
But he's really got the size of a wing.
I'm gonna call him a shooting guard.
I think the shooting guard meta right now it is Devin Booker. I can be very honest. And
He might be SG1, man.
like SG1.
He might be SG1.
And yeah, I'm not a hater, but I am, and I don't know. I just don't like Donovan Mitchell's game.
What does Donovan Mitchell have to? He's about to lead another team to 50.
Bro,
He's about to lead another team to 50
I would
wins.
say
You know
this,
that, right?
Donovan Mitchell might be the most underrated player in the league.
Bro, like
Easily, because
if
I
anyone-
don't respect it. I know I do respect it, but I just don't like it.
If anyone else is having the season Donovan Mitchell's having right now, they'd be in like MVP discussions, All NBA first team discussions.
You know what it is, yeah? I don't even want to take it there. The reason he's playing like this, one, he's got it anyway. I don't like it. It's the same way when Harden was Harden. I didn't enjoy either. I respect it, but it's just not for me. The reason Donovan Mitchell has got to where he is now is because he's playing with brothers, and he's playing in the city of brothers. He said it himself. In Utah, it's nice and that, but it's not the same. They don't
Is
really
Cleveland a black
understand.
city?
Where he is now, yeah. Compared to Ohio, bro.
Like, I think everyone's a black city compared to Ohio.
Not Ohio, not compared to Ohio. Compared to
Utah.
Utah, sorry.
Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is Cleveland? I don't really know.
Depends where in Cleveland, innit? Because where LeBron was from was. I know
LeBron's from Akron. Yeah, so
Yeah.
So
I think
they
that's
don't play too far
I think
from
Cleveland's
there.
a black state.
is it black? Is it
Yeah.
more definitely more black than Salt Lake
That's what I'm
City.
saying. That's what he said. He said when he moves to Cleveland,
He feels
we
home.
felt more at home. 'Cause obviously they get it more. I was thinking, hey brother, whatever floats your boat.
If you don't, I want to see what he's like when they move him back to New York or Atlanta or something.
Alright, bro, don't put him in Atlanta.
You know where he needs
Don't
to
put
go?
him in Houston.
You know where he needs to go, and I can see the perfect place for him to play. Like, as a free agent, I'm saying it, Miami.
Shut
Of course you'd say
Of
that.
course you say that.
Just saying.
But yeah,
That.
just moving on from Donovan Mitchell, I think the biggest story we can probably take from yesterday, and just this whole season, to be fair.
Is the Sun moving UK? Because obviously we discussed this last week, but like, are the Suns moving you? Bro, listen. Here's my thing.
Yeah, no.
Outside of like the three main guys, they're gonna have Josh Okogie in the corner spotting up, who's a brick. And if it's not Josh Okogie, it's gonna be Torrey Craig
and they
spotting
got
up,
Ayton as well.
who's a brick. Ayton.
No, I think the fact that KD's there now, Ayton can stop pretending he's this Dirk incarnate and stop.
Yeah, I think
taking
Ayton should just focus on becoming like an impactful defender now.
Yeah,
like.
impactful defender, bro. Take your rolls, take your layups. I don't want no pick and pop. I don't want no jab step, elbow jumper. None of that.
You're not David Robinson.
You're not that. You're not that
Ain't
guy,
nobody
pal.
trying to see that.
You're not that guy. So I just need you.
Suns just don't move me, man.
Bro, they don't move me, bro. And the thing is, yeah,
Cameron
KD's
Payne's
gonna
their
get
sixth
it.
man.
Champagne
campaign.
Bro, we can't even call him that no more. That was like
That
a
was him and
3-game
Ross.
bubble. That was like a 3-game bubble stretch. Like, nah, that ain't it, bro. So I think we'll leave it there with the Suns. They don't move me. I'm sorry. They're nice, but I like KD. I love him.
It's
but
cute.
It's cute. It's like, all right, cool, bro. You got what you wanted, but
This guy's whole logic of why the Suns are coming out the West is simply they have KD. If that was enough, then KD would have 7 championships already.
what?
He's
And
never
that's just
he's
how
not
it
been
works.
he's not been to the finals
Since he left Steph,
since he left Steph.
if he was a size 9, he might have been, but he's not. So it is what it is, isn't it? So
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, something we have to discuss, and the biggest story I think of not only the West and the league so far, 20 years of the Sacramento Kings, and now they're back. I was about to say we back. Vlade Divac and the boys.
Is why
Aye.
they still there?
I think so.
Fair enough.
And bro, maybe Mike Brown was the reason of the Warriors' success. Because he's left.
Mike Brown might be coach of the year, bro.
Bro, might be.
I don't hate that take.
Bro, I think he is the coach of the year because there's no
And
way.
Sabonis is the MVP.
Hey, let's be easy, Doug.
Hey,
Whoa.
Hey.
Let's be
Whoa.
easy, Doug.
You got too much dip on your chip.
how long you been watching basketball?
A long time.
Let's say the first year you vividly remember watching basketball.
Vividly remember, probably 2010.
That means the Kings have never been good in the whole time you've been watching basketball.
Fact.
How long have you been watching basketball?
Since like 5, 6.
The Kings have never been good in all the time you've been watching basketball.
Never been good, bro. In my entire existence.
Until Sabonis got there.
I don't know about that one, but obviously,
hey,
Aaron's there. Swiper the
that's
Fox.
solid.
Is there.
This is the first winning season of De'Aaron Fox's career. He's been there since 2017.
So what you're saying? That's
He needed
that's
some
the storyline.
Dog.
Hey, listen.
That's the media plug.
What's the common denominator here?
Well, Sabonis ball.
Aye.
Harrison Barnes.
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown, coach of the year.
All I'm saying is, how?
How? Shall I tell you how are they good?
How has this happened? 'Cause everyone thought this would be a stage or a blip and they might fall off, similar to how Utah fell off. They started the year really well, then it just fell off.
They got better.
They just got better. Like,
I'll explain how.
rap to me.
They have the MVP. But in all seriousness,
Maybe Sabonis.
he might be better. Yeah, he might be better than his dad.
Alright, Pops.
He might be better than his dad.
Listen, I hold
Hey,
no stocks in
his
that
dad,
old geezer.
his dad was built like an American fridge freezer, but he got the passing gene his dad had. You know them the big man dimes.
I touch.
He's averaging something like 7 assists.
Yeah, but his dad was a mad passer, and so is he. But here's my thing: why they're good, right? They have a lot of weapons offensively. They play to their strengths. They play fast. They play fast. They shoot a lot of threes. They have a lot of good 3-point shooters. Keegan Murray just broke the rookie record for most threes ever made from Donovan Mitchell.
And I didn't think, funny enough, sorry to take it back to Mitchell. He's a very good shooter, but I don't know why, you just never know. Like, his game doesn't take me as a shooter.
It's because he's an athletic guy. Guys that are athletic and can get to the rim
They don't think of him in the
As a
shooter.
shooter,
He's got
yeah.
range.
light it up.
really can light up.
But yeah,
But-
Keegan Murray.
Back to the Kings. They have Keegan Murray, been lighting it up. Harrison Barnes has been lighting it up.
Who has
Monk
been lighting it up? Because when it's been time to count on that guy, I know how he's gone.
But as we said,
How are guys still hating on him from a series that
as we
happened
said, that's a vet
8-9 years ago,
because
7 years
I
ago,
don't
whatever.
hate him. I just hate
Whenever
him. I just
2016
find
was, but I'm not
it
good at
the
maths.
streets don't forget.
I don't hate him. I just find it funny that he's taken a new career turn and he's been at the Kings a while. Went to Dallas first. Stunk it up.
Yeah.
I don't think, that's a bit harsh.
He got traded
They thought he'd be that
mid-game.
guy. They thought he'd be that guy in Dallas. He wasn't. Got paid again at the Kings, and now he's.
He is like, for me, Harrison Barnes is like the perfect role player. I think he could go to any team and fit in
He's in
because
his 30s now, surely.
I think he might be.
Yeah.
I think he's younger than Clay.
Yeah, no, I think he's like 31.
He's young. How old is Clay?
In his 30s, 32. At least.
He might be early 30s then.
You know, I'll
But-
say one thing that the Kings have done. Right, you said all the they play to their
You
strengths.
guys didn't give me a chance to finish.
I know, but
Sorry,
it's
bro.
one thing that came to my head as well. They also play to their weakness. Their weakness is defense, so they just say, I'm just gonna try to outscore you.
30.
That's essentially what. He's 30.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a good age. Right in the middle of his prime. Listen, the thing that the Kings do good as well is their two star players, Fox and Sabonis. They have like a set number of plays that they can run over and over and over and over and over. Even if it's just 3 plays, they can run those same 3 plays over and over again, and you can't stop it. I liken it like last year. Not last year. Was it last year? Not the year before that, when Zion was like balling. And I remember they put the ball in his hands, and he was like playing point Zion for a bit. There was a period of time where literally the Pelicans was just running one play where Zion kind of like does an inside out dribble off a screen and gets to the rim, and they ran it like 6 times in a row until like the team finally got a stop.
Yeah.
Like that's what the Kings do, and it works.
I respect it.
And the guys can really shoot down the stretch. De'Aaron Fox could get to a spot whenever he wants.
Buddy's still there.
But Buddy's in
Pacers.
Indiana.
Pacers, oh, sorry.
That's
but
also another thing. Like I'm not saying he's a cancer to the team, but his role expanded to the entirety of the bench rather than him being the person to get you points off the bench.
sorry, say that again.
So like Buddy Hield when he was playing on the Kings, came off the bench most of the time, but then his whole thing was drop us 20, shooting green light, shoot your threes, get off as much as you can. It's bench unit, bench unit, bench unit. But now the Kings play, our bench is 5 players.
The issue with Buddy is his role on the Kings was always more than
What he was capable
his
of.
skill set was capable of. He's a catch and shoot guy. He's always been a catch and shoot
Who
guy.
said something crazy
He's a
about
very
Buddy? Was it Vlade or was it the owner, the Indian guy? Was like, yeah, Buddy can be our Steph or something along those lines.
I don't know. Buddy cannot dribble. He can't put the ball on the floor. He cannot play make. He can't go to the rim. Like the thing with Malik Monk, like he has his flaws, but like as a microwave scorer off the bench, Malik Monk could do all of those things.
I like
Yeah.
Monk.
He could handle the ball. He could score off the dribble, step backs, go to the rim. He's athletic. You know
That's
what I
for him
mean?
to get paid.
And he can shoot to an extent as well.
And he's a shooter. You know what I mean? So Buddy was only a shooter. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
having a player like Malik Monk come off the bench just to give you like points and bunches, make big shots, he could do that. You know what I mean? And he's never going to be like a starting caliber player, but he's a guy in the regular season at least that could get you a bunch of points in a short amount of time.
Give him like 5 years, 50. I think he's worth that.
5 years.
50.
That's not a bad. That's what 10 million. That's 10 million a year.
For
I
who?
think he deserves that.
Malik
Malik
Monk.
Monk.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think he
yeah.
deserves a 5-year 50. Like I want him
Bro,
to get paid.
there's boy Duncan Robinson's getting more money than that. So
Brother, and he's better than Robinson, so that's whatever. But yeah, I'm really happy for the Kings. Like,
I don't know if the Kings are gonna be able to get one single stop in the playoffs.
absolutely.
I
not.
think they're gonna put Sabonis in like pick and roll action over and over again.
It's just gonna get tragic.
I don't know
But
how.
I
it's
don't
gonna
care.
look, but
I just like the fact that they're there.
they can score with the best of them. They got the
I'm
best
happy
offensive
for them.
rating in the league.
I'm really happy for them.
I'm happy
Bro,
for them.
Kings fans have been through it every year. Next year,
As a Minnesota fan,
Next year.
I resonate with them
nah, not like that.
because
Not
we've
like that.
other than us, they've been the sorriest franchise in like
Nah, you've not been that sorry. I'm sorry. Even in your worst times,
NFL fans have told me that the Detroit Lions are apparently worse, but I don't know if there's a team sorrier than the Kings, bro.
the Pistons are sorry.
The Pistons won the title in 2004.
That's a long time ago.
They went to the conference finals like 5 years in a
I
row.
got you. Tottenham Hotspur.
Obviously, I said we're talking about American sports.
Oh, American.
Yeah.
Oh, they stink.
Apparently, it's the Detroit Lions, but I'm not that.
They're sorry.
It's the Detroit Lions.
Since Megatron
They're
left,
disgusting.
since Megatron left, they're sad. They're sad, bro.
Apparently, they couldn't win a fig with Matt Stafford and Megatron.
Bro, and then as soon as Stafford left, Super Bowl.
That's my team.
So
The Lions is your team.
No.
Oh,
Rams,
I don't know
man.
about to
are we
say.
stink now? But yeah, as soon as Stafford left the Lions, mad trade, won a Super Bowl.
So,
But
yeah,
that's-
so-
we'll digress. We're a
So,
hoop podcast.
so congratulations to the Sacramento Kings for not being the sorriest team in all of
Tony,
American sports anymore.
I think we can segue that into like The playoffs, like how far did they go? Like I don't expect them to get anywhere, but I'm just happy that they're there, innit?
So in the first round, they're more than likely. So right now, Minnesota are the 7th seed. If Minnesota moved to the 6th seed,
I think you pack them in.
we play them in the first round. But right now, they play Golden State. If they play Golden State,
They're getting packed in.
Are they?
They're getting
yeah,
packed
Golden State are the 6th
Are
seed.
they? No. Are they getting packed in?
100%.
1,000,000%.
1,000,000%.
1,000.
Bro,
Are you putting your money on the Sacramento Kings of Northern California over the Golden State Warriors?
The Golden State
if you're a betting man, I got
Steph Curry,
I got
Draymond
some
Green,
oxygen. Do you
and-
believe in trading, my brother? Heard of Forex? Listen,
I like for it.
no, you can't put money on the Kings, bro.
Guys,
I'm sorry.
listen to what I'm saying. Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson have never lost a series.
Yep.
Ever.
Who?
Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green.
When they've been fit,
Yes.
Different
Like when all three of those guys are on the court playing in the playoffs, they've never lost.
that's a crazy stat.
That's cute.
Sacramento Kings have never won. Who are you putting your money on?
The dark horses, you know.
Hey, listen.
Bro, put that.
I'm a put it on this. If they play the Warriors, Kings in 6.
No,
Oh my God.
bro.
That's
Kings,
that's.
Kings in
Do you want to put money on that?
These are not the views of the Courtside Fracas podcast.
I'll buy
and the
some
Touchline
food,
Enterprise. These are the views of Shaka.
Nando's.
I'll buy you an
For both of us.
Nando's.
For both of us.
Both of you.
I know.
You have to,
If
you
they
have to
play
treat
the
us to
Warriors-
Nando's.
If they play the Warriors and the Kings win, I'll take and the Kings lose, I'll take you both Nando's.
Say nothing. We
No
got it's
worries.
on camera. We got
It's on
two
camera,
witnesses.
We got
Yeah,
two
that's
witnesses.
fine.
It's more. I'm saying the fact that
If they win
I
a
went
game,
out-
it's a
look,
miracle.
Bro, I saw Steph Curry playing basketball in the 2.5 gear at best, and bro, it's just too easy, bro. So if he even turns up at, let's say 60%, maybe 70%, bro, they're getting packed in,
They're gonna be putting Kevin Herter. Kevin Herter's gonna be chasing Steph Curry around the pitch,
bro.
around the court.
Bro,
I'm gonna follow the hype.
the only thing that can derail the Warriors is if Draymond decides to go mad, which he's very capable of. So that's one. And then Clay decides to play like he stinks,
I think
which
Dray-
is rare. But guess what? He just hit the most threes of his career in a season.
I think Draymond
So not
matching
likely.
up. I think Draymond matching up against Sabonis in the playoffs could get ugly for Sabonis.
Horrible.
That's the exact type of player Draymond always
Loves.
always
Loves
locks
them.
down. He always
Locks
locks
him
down that type
And
of
the thing is,
player.
he won't even
I'ma put
talk no
myself
shit
on
as
the
well. He'll just cook him.
I'm gonna say the Kings.
And let's least we forget every single playoff, Kevin Looney somehow turns
Yeah.
into like the
Pulls
best.
up.
He turns into the best defender we've ever seen.
Bro, and they
I
got
don't know-
they got
no,
Kuminga as well.
I don't know
Don't
how
worry
he
about
does it. I seen Kevin Looney against like James Harden, like peak James Harden in the playoffs,
Stay in front of
get
him.
switched out to the perimeter on James Harden, and he couldn't get this game off at all.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, right?
UCLA.
I'm gonna put it like this. I take a Pheno Pitter, Perry Tamer, spicy chips, spicy rice, 2 Perry Nazes,
Kings in 6
2
here.
Perry Nazes, and I
Kings-
want the halloumi cheese sticks on the side with the
Bro, let me
jam
get my
thing,
order
yeah?
off.
Say no more.
Thank you. Take note
Bro,
of that.
if we're getting orders off, I
No,
know.
no,
listen,
I don't need yours.
I might-
Kings in
I might make
6.
this a 2.
Kings in 6.
I think they
Say
might get
no more.
swept.
Kings
I
in
think they
6.
might- I think the Kings might get
Hey,
swept.
if they get swept, that will be the least surprising thing that's ever happened.
Bro, and the thing is, no shame on their game, bro. They're not supposed to be here, bro. They're just kids from Northern California.
Pheno Pitter, Perry
They're not supposed to be there.
Pheno Pitter, Perry Tamer.
We're not supposed to be there.
I'm gonna take that.
Say no more. What about Minnesota? They beat Minnesota in 6 as well.
Not so sure.
Nah, 7.
Not so sure.
So you like Minnesota in the playoffs more than Golden State this year?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Hey, listen, I can subscribe to that opinion.
That's cool. That's cool.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I like Minnesota this year.
All right, what else we got to talk about regarding the playoffs?
Embiid, because obviously the playoffs is coming, but there was supposed to be a big matchup the other day. Streets were saying he was ducking the smoke.
Embiid made a really good point, right? I feel like it's a really good point. He said, "I've never won an MVP. I've never been All NBA first team. So why is there this mad pressure on me compared to guys that have done all those things? We know who he's talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why
You
is
talking big, bro?
Hey, so why is it the guys that have been All NBA first team, won MVPs? Why is there not mad pressure on them? I don't know if it's true that there's not mad pressure on those guys, but he's saying I shouldn't be under the most pressure this postseason to win.
Bro, that guy owes Kendrick Perkins more than a Nando's, bro. Take it to some steakhouse or something out there. You need to take him to your all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet, bro. Taking Panda Express or something out there, because that campaign he put on, obviously he was arguing with JJ. We discussed that a few weeks ago, but since then, MVP odds have been in Embiid's favor.
Now my thing is this.
It's like Giannis has fallen out as well. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
no one's talking
but
about Giannis.
that's all
it's,
agenda.
it's Jokic or Embiid.
Nah, Giannis deserves.
it should
like,
probably be
some limelight.
Giannis though. Like,
Giannis
Well, we know
deserves
that.
some limelight. But my thing with the whole Embiid ducking, right, is what are we insinuating as ducking? Like the guy said he had sore calves. He just played a back-to-back, And the last time you saw me play this guy, I put 48 on his dome. So why would you?
I think that the thing with the NBA these days, it's all just people just talking agendas, bro.
It's
No one actually
There's
cares
no
about
basketball
You guys
breakdown,
were-
bro.
Bro, like
Basically-
even Kendrick going on like ESPN and saying, "Oh my God, Embiid, I don't know, man, you ducking there, yo, blah 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 blah, bro." Come on.
Just say you wanted to watch him play.
If Embiid won that game, would that mean
If he lost that game, what happens?
If he,
Nothing,
no,
bro.
so yeah, if he lost that game, would that mean he's now never gonna? He has no chance of being an MVP. Like,
I'll put it to you this, yeah. I guarantee it's this, right? It's people saw what Embiid done to Jokic and they couldn't believe it because of the season that Jokic is meant to be having, and stuff, which he is having.
Yeah.
Like, meant to be is wild to say, but he put 48 in your dome and he crashed corn in that third and fourth quarter, especially, right? Oh my God, it's the return game. They want to see Jokic go at him
want him
and
to
try
get
and
back
do
in blood.
things.
the
But
very
he
next
didn't
game
get it.
after that, Paolo Banchero,
Oi!
who is a first-year player, slapped
year.
it all over the Sixers.
Rookie of the year.
So, hey,
Duke, talk your
Don't-
shit, bro.
don't say-
Talk your shit, bro. Talk your shit, bro. That's the franchise, the college franchise.
we
Respect
know
the,
that you
the
we know
whites and blue.
on this podcast. We know that NBAU is UCLA, right?
Yep.
That's NBAU. Last night UCLA went for 36 and 51. Read about it.
No,
Drew Holiday and Russell
I
Westbrook.
hear that.
That's NBAU.
I hear that.
Yeah.
I got respect. Listen, I got some love for the UCLA boys. They brought us Zach LaVine.
Hey,
they
keep
brought us
talking.
Lonzo. I hope he comes back soon.
Keep talking.
Bro,
Kyrie
UCLA got some
came from
guys.
Duke.
Yeah.
But he didn't play though.
Didn't play.
Kyrie
He
came
didn't-
from Duke.
games.
he didn't play.
No, but Kyrie came from Duke.
Kyrie came from Duke.
That's where
Jason
right.
Tatum came from Duke.
That's where we at.
Brandon Ingram.
Listen, bro.
Care about that?
Listen, bro.
I don't care about
Hey,
that.
everyone, Duke is good at producing lottery players. Like we can't.
Lottery
deny.
players.
100%.
For sure.
But MB,
Bro, if you want to get paid, come to
if you want to go to the
I'm not
NBA,
sure
come
about that no more, 'cause Coach K
NBAU.
in there no more, because obviously the pipe.
Hey, we got Kevon Looney, we got Kyle Anderson. Those are
Man, just
pros.
frame Kevin Looney like.
bro.
Is Kevin Looney not a multiple-time NBA champion?
Yes,
How many NBA champions does Duke have in the league right now?
Ooh.
How many MVPs do Duke have in the league right now?
Zero.
Wait, champions? They got Kyrie in it.
That's one.
Fair enough, that's one. I'll give you that. He didn't play though, but
He didn't
still.
play.
Does he have a championship?
He does have a championship.
Cool.
Yeah.
There we go.
But let's move on. So we talked about Embiid, and then the next return we have is LeBron James and the Lakers. Everyone likes to clown on them, and they think they're right in play-in contention.
Pat Bev hit him with a too small.
Like,
Hit him with the too small.
Austin Reeves got that back.
Austin Reeves
Austin Reeves got that back in
Hey,
back.
hey, I'm trying to tell, man. People think the Big 12 is sweet. I seen Austin Reeves go to war with Cade Cunningham. It was him and, am I lying? It was him and Cade Cunningham.
Going back.
First team all Big 12 with Cade. Peep the CV. Austin Reeves says the Western Conference is sweet. I seen him go to war with Gonzaga. Jalen Suggs and them. Am I lying? He
Austin
went to
Reeves
war with Gonzaga.
He got it back in blood.
He said Pat Bev is sweet.
Back in blood though.
But I'm gonna say
AD,
this,
AD
though.
put it on his hometown. He put it on them heavy. How much you give them? 36 or something like that.
With LeBron,
38.
38. Ooh.
with LeBron, they said that it was torn muscle or something like that.
Yeah, I think LeBron's still injured. I think he's come back.
He came back
Early.
and he came back early, but they said it's the speediest recovery they ever seen for that kind of.
That's that. He's at the end of his PED cycle, bro.
I'm not gonna
So he
That
just
guy's
had
always-
to go re-up.
Bro, he was going to re-up. Remember, like, when Donald Trump said, listen, they ain't never seen a body like this, the way the COVID flew through.
You know,
He
you know,
said,
you know,
it's not DNA,
What's that?
it's not NBA.
what's that thing from the boys? Temp V.
From the boys?
Yeah. Temp V or something like that. Compound V.
Compound V.
That's what he's on right now,
Bro,
He's
man-
Soldier Boy.
Man was at
He's
Fort Towers.
Soulja Boy
LeBron
right
has
now.
been recycling the same playoff cycle since 2011 when he was 280 pounds and running a 40 and 4.4.
And
Is
LeBron's
it
about to
making any
homelander this whole league.
Bro.
with
Do
it.
we think like the older LeBron has gotten, like the quicker the HGH wears off now?
Yeah.
Bro,
It's like his metabolism has slowed down a little bit.
the grays are coming out in the beard, the bald spot is getting bigger, but we only see that because the camera's on. So
That's
the whole
why
league doesn't actually
that's-
know he's bald.
That's why his hair transplant never lasts, because like, every time he rees up,
Testosterone was booming, bro. Just be scratching off his
I lie
hairline.
to you. Sometimes he's got to join that bald league now.
But you know what's so mad, yeah?
There I go.
The only reason we know he's bald is because NBA cameras are everywhere. He's 6'8". You're not seeing the top of his head anyway, so it don't really matter.
hey, listen,
Nah,
in all seriously though, bro, I hate the Lakers so much. It pains me to say this,
Listen, it's
but
they
bro,
hate
if the
when you're up,
Lakers make it to the Western Conference Finals, I will not be shocked.
Listen, bro.
Nope.
Because once again, a healthy LeBron and AD never lost a series.
Yep.
Just like Steph
They're
and
never
them,
healthy, bro.
they've
They're
never
just
lost a
healthy.
series.
So I'm actually gonna quote someone, but it's because I agree with them. I can see 7 potential winners in the Western Conference, as in
7?
that to come out of it. 7 potential teams.
Can you reel them off?
So Denver can win
No.
Denver.
Denver. Sorry, yeah, Denver. Yeah, Denver.
What?
Denver, 100%. Yeah.
Who do you think I said?
I thought you said Dallas. Yeah,
No,
Dallas, not
Denver can get to the finals.
Yes.
Memphis can get to the finals.
Yes.
The Kings can get to the finals.
No.
You can see them winning 3 series and getting to the finals.
Nah,
I wouldn't write them
They ain't
off.
been there before.
I can see them getting to the conference finals, but I don't know.
And in the conference finals, a lot can happen.
Seven games, bro. A lot.
I think the Kings can make
variance doesn't really.
Phoenix.
I ain't
Phoenix,
seen
yeah,
them under pressure.
Phoenix, yeah.
As much as I don't believe it's actually going to happen, but the Clippers can do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Warriors could do it.
Yes.
And for me, well, I say there's 2 more, and that's going to be your Wolves with a healthy cat.
Okay.
And the Lakers.
I'm not mad at that, you know.
And the Lakers.
I don't think so. I think next year. I think this year we just need to figure stuff out. This is like a figure. I think we could do one better than we. I think if we get the Kings in the first round, we could beat them. I think if we get Memphis in the first round, we could beat them as well.
I think you could smoke Memphis.
I don't think you can.
We should have. Listen, yeah. Last year in the playoffs, we played 3 bad quarters, that whole playoff series, and lost in 6.
Yeah.
It was the bozoest quarters you'll ever see in the history of bozo quarters.
I think
It was the only bad quarters we played in the whole series.
I think if Memphis want to go deep into the playoffs, the main thing that they need back is Steven Adams as well. Some of them teams, like for example,
Rebounding matters.
But what they need to do,
Rebounding matters.
What they need to do,
Jaren Jackson can't rebound
What
worth
they
a
need
shit,
to do is
so-
go sober all of April and all of May, because listen, the only thing that's going to derail the season is Ja Morant. That's just it.
Hey, listen, my boy just needs a bit of counselling. He needs to.
he got it from Jalen Rose.
What
He got it from Jalen Rose.
what the Udonis say is like, you could be hood, but you can't be street.
Yeah, bro.
The thing about these young kids, but they ain't trying to hear what none of these old ass guys are talking about.
None of them.
They're not trying to hear.
They're not trying to hear none about
what
them
none
street
of these men are
evangelists.
talking about.
Do you remember who was it?
Steven
Was it
Jackson
Wallow
and
or
them,
somebody
bro.
talking to Lil Durk, and he was like, "Bro, trust me, bro. You don't want to be in them streets. You want to go to prison." And they all just nodding like, "All right, cool. You done?"
Bro, I'm telling you.
All right, cool. Okay.
Bro, I'm telling you,
All right,
yeah,
cool.
even outside of basketball, these young kids, what they're doing on the road right now, bro, like, they're up to stuff that
Nonsense.
would make the man from like our era that was on badness shudder. What none of these kids don't care what none of these old ass guys have to say, bro.
You like Anthony Edwards, bro. Just play basketball and enjoy it.
All right, so let's fly through some listener questions.
On the listeners' questions now.
We're on to the listeners' questions.
I ain't been here in a while, so let me hear what they got to say.
So I'm gonna hit one from Jimmy Kitchens with a Z at the end. It's a quick yes or no.
My guy.
So can Mikal Bridges be the star player
No.
of a playoff team?
No.
Let him finish the question. Let him finish the question.
Wait, man. So can Mikal Bridges be the star player on a playoff/contending team? Guys averaging 27 points per game on 50, 40, and 90 on the net so far.
Cool. Okay.
Yes.
No.
All right, cool.
Brother,
Reams?
there's no expectations for him there. So firstly, while he was at Phoenix, he was, let's say, at best, the 4th option.
Yeah.
If he was lucky. And on his good days when he was going off, he was always giving them a 25, a 26, 27. Never break 27, never go to 30. He would always just be there while playing stellar defense. Right now, the Brooklyn Nets are just here for a good time because as it stands, they are now arguably the worst big city location for an All-Star because we've seen how they've run their All-Stars out of the city. So right now, no one expects anything from them. And Mikal Bridges is a very good NBA player as it stands. He could shoot open shots, he can handle the ball slightly, and he can defend. So what he's doing now, to me, is no shock because who is better than him on that team anyway?
Okay, cool. Reams, what's your answer?
I add a bit more nuance to this discussion. I agree with K as in no. What do you say? The best player on a championship contending team.
No, so on a contending/playoff team.
Okay, he could be the best player on a playoff team. He's the best player on a playoff team right now.
Yeah, but
Yeah, so
that's
so
like, but winning team.
what
not a chance.
I will say is Devin Booker missed a lot of games this season.
Mm.
In the last maybe 20 games he had in Phoenix, he was doing the stuff he's doing now. He was averaging a maybe about 23, 24 game, great efficiency. What Mikal Bridges has shown us since he's gone to the Brooklyn Nets and become the first option is that he has a lot more to his game than we knew. So like we've seen him as a 3-and-D guy, which is essentially what he was in Phoenix. But he's shown us his ability to shoot a mid-range. He's shown us his ability to capitalize on mismatches. He uses his height, his length.
I don't want to be that guy, but I
finish.
feel like a lot of guys can do that, but they just model professionals.
He's
do what teams tell them to do.
He's an efficient scorer from everywhere, everyone on the court, and he could create his own shot. That's the main thing that me personally I didn't know he had to his game. Obviously,
Likewise,
when he was at Villanova, he was always on stacked teams at Villanova as well.
like
Jalen Brunson,
Jenkins,
DiVincenzo, like all of those
Jenkins,
guys.
Hart,
yeah,
all
you
them,
know what I
man.
mean.
So
So this is the first time we've really seen him as like the main guy, and like he's really showing his bag. So I think if he's your best player, your best bet is maybe playoff first round.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's your second best player, that could be interesting.
Very.
This version of him.
So my answer. To
I
the
think
question,
K is judging him off what he's seen in Phoenix. He's not judging him off. He's not taking in what he's actually seeing right now.
I like it, but it's just the fact that I've seen guys do that before. Like Pascal Siakam, for example.
27 on 50, 40, 90. Pascal Siakam done that.
No, he hasn't. However, I still believe Pascal Siakam's the better player.
Pascal, maybe he is,
better
but
than
however, but he's also a player
but Pascal
who went
Siakam,
crazy as a third
okay,
option.
so
Pascal Siakam always runs into the same problem in the playoffs though.
which is
That when you need him to actually get a bucket,
it's hard.
he doesn't have the range.
He ain't got a bag like
His
that.
spin move to the
To the bucket. Yeah,
he's, the guy's giving you
Giannis
30.
does that too, but he's Giannis.
Mikal Bridges can shoot from anywhere.
So
He's a
my
threat
answer
on
to that
and off the ball.
Pascal's a person in that same realm, right? That I think is a key thing to like answering this question, because the answer is no, but it's simply because the stellar talent in Paul George even came out and said, "I can't be the best player on a contending team."
He said it on a championship.
Well, on a championship team, but for a championship team, you want to contend anyway. I can't be the best player. I need to be a B option. So why the hell could he?
I think
Who, Bridges?
Yeah,
No, he can.
exactly.
I don't
So
think-
that's what I'm saying. Like, so to answer that question,
players
him,
who are twice the
Pascal
player.
and that, you're gonna have to become a second option
Yeah.
to win and contend.
I think a
for
third
seriously.
option, I think
So no.
like a Tobias Harris, but that guy stinks.
Oh Lord have mercy.
But like a
I don't think
third
Tobias.
Alright, so I got another question
he's
for
not the
you.
third option
No, he's third option.
But
in
what he should
No, he's
be.
not.
Yeah, he is.
Is exactly. It's,
No, he's not. It's
Infinity.
MB,
Embiid,
Tyrese
Harden.
Maxey, and James Harden.
Yeah, but
He's at
Maxi
fourth
don't.
option. He's
Yeah,
the
yeah, no, you're right.
and
you're
if
right,
anything,
you're right,
it's
you're
what he
right,
should
you're
be.
right,
But you know what I'm
you're
saying? Like when he first got there, they were saying, "Listen, here's your."
He's getting paid like a second third option.
like that's what I mean. He can be that.
I got second questions from Superfly MK. Who is in the running that could stop Emmanuel quickly for winning Sixth Man of the Year?
Malcolm Brogdon.
Malcolm
Yep.
Brogdon, that's,
What I will
that's
say is Emmanuel quickly will probably win Sixth Man of the Year.
Yep.
But there's an interesting discussion is if you're talking about them in terms of their production off the bench, because Michael Brogdon has played every game off the bench this season.
Yeah.
While they've been bench players, Michael Brogdon has been better. Emmanuel quickly has been amazing as a starter.
Yeah.
So should starter games count to a
No.
Sixth Man of the Year?
No.
So here's the thing with that, yeah.
You podding.
As a sixth man, isn't a part of the duty of a sixth man to essentially be a starting quality player that's coming off the bench. So if you could slide into the starting unit and be more impactful, isn't that a part of your duties as a sixth man?
yeah.
Shouldn't that count for something?
Nah.
Or is it just
No.
specifically what you do? Because most six men play starter minutes anyway.
They do, but they come off the bench.
Yeah, you're off the bench. That's always been a rule. Let's not change it.
Listen, bro.
But here's the thing though, if you're six man, if a guy gets injured, you're the first guy that's gonna go into that lineup, are you not?
Yeah.
So being a starter is a part of a six man.
Sometimes that's
don't call them starter already.
you're a backup. You know, you're a backup, but the criteria has always been the person that comes off the bench. Lou Williams,
We
all
know
the
they
people.
played
But
the
there's
first
never
minutes,
but Lou Williams played bare games as a starter when he won Sixth Man of the Year as well.
If that's the case, then they run out.
Then hey, maybe he can slide in.
If that's
But
the case,
but
that's fine.
if I think
I
quickly's
don't
gonna
think it should be.
if you guys are saying the criteria should be specifically what you've done off the bench, then Malcolm Brogdon should win it because Malcolm Brogdon as a bench
Been
player
cold.
has been better
I
than
think he
quickly.
should win it.
He's been cold this year.
But,
besides this game.
but quickly starting minutes have been nuts.
Yeah, but he's starting.
Yeah. Interesting. So
It defeats the whole purpose. Like you're starting.
the only contender I'd say is Malcolm Brogdon, but we'll see how that goes. And then we got a question from Mario. Right? And
Chief.
Unk.
we need to get you on the pod soon.
Uncle, you don't watch basketball no more because CP3 is not good.
Yeah, that game 7, that game 7 last year
Yeah,
sent
broke
him
him.
into retirement.
Retired him. But don't worry, you can come on the pod when CP3 wins that ring. But that's fine. But the question he has is, who are your current most improved player candidates?
Lowry
Markkinen.
Lowry Markkinen.
The Great White Hope in Utah.
Larry Markkinen. So, is there another contender?
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, but I think that's because
He was top last year, but
Yeah, he was cold last.
he's made another jump this year.
it's the jump that he scores more. I don't want to be.
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to say Jalen Brunson.
I was gonna say Jalen Brunson.
I think it's a.
I was gonna say he's a good contender for it, 100%.
He might be a bit too young to qualify for this award, but Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, I don't see it. The jump hasn't been big enough.
Maybe-
We discussed this recently on another pod, and I don't think the jump compared to the players that would be considered for it. Let's say Jalen Brunson. the jump between being Luka's second option to leading the Knicks to where they are, crazy. Lowry Markkinen from being almost a guy who would probably just not fall away in the league, but just be like a Chris Stapps, whatever.
He kind of underachieved in terms of
what he should be. Now look what he's doing. Again, crap team, but still look what he's doing. And then who was the third option again? Sorry, Shy.
Yeah.
So last year I think he averaged 29 a game.
Did he average 29 last year?
Something serious. It was something.
I think it was 27.
20.
And he's averaging about what 31?
37. Yeah. I thought he was leading the league, but I don't think he is anymore. So Shy last year he averaged a grand total on I was way off. 24 and a half. 24, 5 and 5.
Oh, so
okay.
it could be it could be Shy. But Shy's leading his team to the play-in as well. So
24 and a half, 5 and 5, 1 steal, 0.8 blocks. So he's obviously that was last year. So this year he's averaging 30 something. And again, his team still stinks, but he's obviously made a jump that
man,
meant that they're in contention.
You watch when
they're
Shaq
one
comes
game
back.
on the 500.
You watch when Shaq comes back. Well, when Shaq comes,
He's not playing the season, is he?
He got injured in the off season. That's coming up.
Bro, that's what happens with these 7-footers when they get foot injured.
Alright, him and Webby gonna go at it. Watch. Alright, cool. I got one more question from a colleague of mine, Sean, who said, "Where do you see Draymond going in free agency? What team
China.
do you think?" What'd you say?
China.
I said, what?
I don't know, man. Because see, here's the thing.
Konnichiwa?
Draymond is a great player, and he's been like one of the main reasons why Golden State won all those titles. But his record in the NBA without Steph
Is
spooky
Hickey
bad.
Hagger. It's a bit.
He's actually not an
way
he's not
below.
an NBA player. It's like when LeBron was taking.
You can't say that.
That's rude.
Let me preface that.
He's one of the best defenders the league has ever
Not
seen.
disputing that. Draymond, for what he is for the Warriors, superb. First ballot Hall of Fame, by the way.
He is like a star role player.
He's a great role player.
Like a star role, like Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman was a star role player.
100%.
Bro, let me land.
Do your own thing, but
Let
you
me
can
land.
do your
Let
stuff.
me land.
Sorry, go on.
He's gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer, unfortunately. So that's that.
That's
One of the best that you shouldn't be. They let anyone in, bro. They let me in, bro. Come on, bro. All I gotta do is get a nice fade and tie my hair up.
Go to the Olympics, they'll let you in.
Bro, they let you in, bro. Anyone who's in that Olympics goes.
Quick
But Draymond,
segue. Dwayne Wade,
first ballot.
Tony Parker, I think Paul Gasol as well,
Dirk.
Dirk Nowitzki, all first ballot. Congratulations to those guys, Hall of Fame.
Real recognized.
Popovich got into the Hall of Fame. He's still in the league.
That's what you call a legend right there. Most wins of all time. Most winningest. That's what they call it. It's not even a word.
Winningest.
Americans.
Dwayne Wade,
it's not even a word.
If you want another contract, I'll take you over Udonis Haslem right now.
I think UD's retiring. Man, need to get off UD.
I'll give him the rest of his contract for the next 5 games.
Bro,
The next 5 games, he can take the money. I don't care.
on a real though, Draymond, like obviously, fantastic role player, great defender, but that's for the Warriors. Anywhere else, that value is not replicated. I'm sorry.
I have a team for Draymond.
Go Dallas, bro.
I can't lie. Yeah, you put Draymond in Minnesota.
Yeah.
I think that's that. He might
get better.
We get better. I think we
Yep.
get better.
Yep.
But to be honest, we already have like Kyle Anderson, who's like a facsimile of Draymond. He's not as good of a defender, but he's a better offensive player. He kind of offers what
I have another team.
Draymond offers.
Dallas, bro.
No. Washington.
What's he gonna go and do there?
Washington.
What's he gonna do with Kyle Kuzma and Kristaps Porzingis?
Washington.
What's he gonna go do there? And Bradley Beal.
44 and 38.
He'll play some defense.
44 and 38.
Him, Beal,
Put him in Sacramento.
Porzingis and Kuzma will be nice.
I think if you put him in Sacramento with all them shooters, but I guess him and Sabonis will kind of cancel
Yeah,
each
I
other
He
out.
needs
yeah.
to be in a He needs to be in a young
Where-
team because they need to be able to do the running for him.
I got one for you.
Don't even say it.
Denver.
Ooh.
Instead of Michael Porter Jr., surround him with Jokic who could shoot, Aaron Gordon who could shoot, Kentavious Caldwell Pope who could shoot,
And he can orchestrate a lot of offense for them
Yeah.
as well. He'll run plays. That's not bad.
Jamal Murray who could shoot.
That's not bad.
I think, which is mad to say, he need runners, and I don't think Denver played quick, but not that quick.
Hey, listen, Aaron Gordon almost made the flipping All-Star game this season, a straight backdoor cuts. That's all he's doing, backdoor cuts. Jokic was finding him with backdoor cuts, and they said he should have made it to the All-Star game.
I think he needs a young team with no expectation, like just on the cuff of making it to something that they could be. Like, don't bring him to a ready contender right now because you'll be woefully disappointed. You'll give him 75 mil,
Houston Rockets?
and he'll be pissed. Oh
No.
God, oh no.
That's your answer there for that one.
I think
no.
Denver's probably the easiest shout.
Someone kill someone in the Rockets.
say one of them kids are gonna say the wrong thing.
Bro,
Jabari, shut up.
bro, he
Them kids are cheeky as well, you know, bro.
he might bang Kevin Porter Jr. He might turn up the next day with a gun.
Hey, Kevin Porter Jr. might blam him, like, you don't know, bro.
Before you know it, you shot him in
Yo,
the kneecap and
the
the
man
league's
ain't-
closed down for the year.
Hey. What? Oh, the coach Silas, yeah. They be bullying Silas, man.
Oh, bro.
Jabari, don't say that to me, bro. You see what I done to Jordan? I'll do it to you.
All right, what other questions we got?
One other question that we got.
I think we've got one more from the group, actually.
Now we got a few more. So this is from Ducks on Quack 9.
Oh, he's all
Ducks.
That's my guy, man.
I know, but Ducks.
He's a professional hater. Should the NBA bring back, you could come back to the league straight from high school, or should they like have an academy for elites like football or basketball?
I think the G League is that.
Yeah.
And
That's what they're trying to create with the G
I
League,
would like
right?
to say this. One pod, we're going to talk about the state of basketball and like facilities and stuff in that very, very soon, probably after the playoffs, right? But absolutely not.
So no more straight from high school to the
Who
league.
looks like the college ballers don't even look like they're good enough to be in the league right now. Well,
the
a lot
1
of
year
them.
removed thing is enough, I think.
I can't lie. I watched the McDonald's All-Star game the other day,
Ain't none of them complaining.
and none of them youths are ready to come to the league.
Bro, it's a bro. Well, adults out here, bro.
Them youths. Yeah, that draft class is sorry as hell.
Yep.
It's-
So for
it's
me,
not good,
the
bro.
easy answer to you Ducks is no. But there's a lot that the sport could do to improve. I say the quality of players that are coming into the league from these draft classes, most likely, and also I'd even say that, like when they compare it to like what they do in football and stuff over here as well, like
Yeah.
it's our seeding for sports over in this country, including basketball, is awful. So I think that
The difficulty with having academies at football is that there's so many football clubs.
And also,
Yes.
There's pretty much like 100 academies in
There's
England.
and money takes the best place.
Yeah,
Money takes
money
talks
talks
way
in the
too much
States,
for
and
these
it's AAU. So all that AAU ball
Yep.
and everything, it just won't work. But two more questions. The last two questions
Go
are
on,
both
big
from
fad.
Yas. No, one from Mariah. Sorry, have we done that already? The M most improved.
Yeah, we done
Yeah.
that.
So the
We
last
done
was
that.
actually from Yas. Funny enough, should Jaylen Brown leave Boston in free agency?
Oh Lord.
He said we shouldn't use this as a Celtics hater off.
If he makes an All NBA team, which he should,
Yes.
right? We agree.
No, yeah.
Which one though?
Second team,
Second.
That's fair.
he gets a supermax.
Yep.
So I don't think any other team could offer him a supermax other than the Celtics.
Yeah.
So there's no way he should turn that down.
Yeah,
That's what
so
I would say.
That's life changing.
Turning down supermax money is crazy.
Yeah.
So that's what I say.
For the, I'd say now, second best second option in the NBA,
Who's the first best second option?
Devin Booker.
Okay, fair enough.
That's not.
SG1.
So
Yeah.
for the second best second option in the league, I think is look at what Donovan Mitchell's doing. Right, he's trying to make a name for himself, and he's letting his game fly, and is getting his reputation. And
Done
Jaylen
it
Brown,
twice.
you're always going to be in the shadow of Tatum, in my eyes. I think you should go to a team like Miami, and
Of course.
Of course. Everybody needs
But
to go Miami.
I think
bro.
I think
Like,
he
come
should
on.
leave and go get his reputation somewhere else. But yeah, Miami is a great destination for you as well.
Bro, I'm just happy you don't have a flat top anymore, bro. That's
Oh,
you know Celtic fans have a civil war
yeah.
between like Brown and Tatum.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bro, it's crazy.
Yeah,
This is it, bro.
thank you.
Bro, he's closest.
Hey,
He's
I'm
closest to
telling-
their
I'm
hopes.
telling you.
Tatum's a better.
It's
player.
colorism, bro. I'm telling you.
Tatum's a better player.
Because
Than
Flirting versus harassment.
Brown be
because
carrying
what, bro?
Tatum in a lot of
Aye,
these games, bro.
Bro, even the playoffs last year, bro, in the finals,
He was getting his game off when Tatum was in
Bro.
hell.
you weren't there, bro. All he was
Tatum's
doing,
better than
bro, he was
Tatum's
pouting
better
when
than
the shit
Brown.
was hitting
No,
the back of the
Tatum's better
rim.
than Brown,
That's
though.
colorism, man.
Oh,
Flirting versus harassment.
Yeah.
It's because Tatum went to Duke and
So,
Brown
alright,
went
so
to,
to
and Brown
answer
went
the
to
question-
Duke.
To answer the question, are you a yes or a no? Should he leave? Should he leave?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it won't go as well as you hope it would.
I'll say
I think the Celtics, you can't fumble a Tatum and Brown duo. That duo has to win a championship.
Yeah.
this season.
No.
You'll see. Watch.
They've been sorry as hell.
But
No.
In
my
2023.
answer is yes, definitely for selfish reasons.
Mazzulla and the boys, but nah, they ain't got it like that. But with that, we're gonna have to bid you adieu for another week. We'll be back next week because again, playoff ball is heating up, so you should be seeing us either once a week, I believe, or every 2 weeks. But I believe we're back next week,
We'll announce it.
so we'll announce the next pod. But with that, I'll just make sure to plug the socials again. Make sure you follow the page, at the page. Any listeners, questions, or any discussion topics in general, at Courtside Fracas, hit us up. We'll also have some spaces around as it gets closer to the time of the playoffs and post-game discussion. So make sure you hit us up on Twitter to discuss those.
Follow the TikTok.
Follow the TikTok.
It's been created.
It's there.
So there'll be clips coming to that tonight.
At Courtside Fracas. We're there. Audio, visual, audio. All them technical terms.
Dallas is hitting you right now.
Oh, bro, I'm so tired.
Jet lags.
But we're here. And again, appreciate you all for listening. Peace.
Peace.